Welcome aboard to grade 11 and 12 mathematics class. Today in this video, we are going to talk about arithmetic and the sum of arithmetic and geometric sequence. So to remember once again on the concept of partial sum, because they are a little bit helping us in order to talk about the sum of arithmetic and geometric sequence. Partial sum is all about adding the sum of the first n terms of an infinite sequence, because we cannot add all of the terms of an infinite series. So in that case, we need to consider partially, okay, partial sum of the first n terms of an infinite sequence. So we try to do some examples and based on the concepts and examples provided in the previous session. So today in this video, we are going to talk about sum of an arithmetic and geometric sequence. So students, you may remember what arithmetic sequence is a sequence in which each term except the first term is obtained by adding a constant non-negative number, non-zero number called common difference D. It can be positive or negative. So such kind of terms are called arithmetic sequence. So we need to talk about how we can add the sum of an arithmetic, how we can add this arithmetic sequence. So we need to consider again here the concept of partial sum, or adding the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. So definition we have here is let a and b an arithmetic sequence, then the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence is given by a sub n, where a1 plus a2 plus a3 till a sub n are the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. We are going to drive the nth term of the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. So we know, except the first one, the next consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence are obtained by adding a constant number called common difference. Say, for example, we have a1, but a2 is a1 plus d, isn't it? And a3 is a2 plus d, isn't it? But a2 is a1 plus d, isn't it? a1 plus d plus d ይሆናል። ስለዚህ ትሆና ማለት a3 a1 plus 2d ማለት ነው። Then we'll go blah and blah and blah till we get this formula, okay? Till we get the sum of the first n terms, which is a sub n እና ትማሊ drive ጌርናል ነርና, okay? The previous session. ስለዚህ a sub n ታይናልና a1 plus n minus 1 d ደልና ነርና. This is the nth term, the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. So when we are just trying to collect like terms, a1 on the left side and d on the other side, rearranging all of them, you will get the sum of the first n terms of an infinite sequence given by this, okay? Or this one. Both are equivalent formula. You can use a sub n like n over 2 into twice of a1 plus n minus 1 d n minus 1 multiplied by d, where s n is equals to n over 2 multiplied by a1 plus a sub n ማለት a sub n. ስለዚህ ብክልቴን ኣብዚ እንታይ ኢና ንጥቀመል ሃመጌርና ኢና ክልቴን ንጥቀመለን is ጥያቄ. Now look, if you are given the first term and the common difference, you use the first one to find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. If you are given the first term and the common difference, you use the first formula. And if you are given the first term and the nth term, then you can find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence given by this formula, n over 2 into the first term plus the nth term. ክልቲአን equivalent formula. One comes from the other. ካበይ መጽን ንብል ግን ካብዚ rearrange ጌርካ drive ንገብሮ formula ማለት እዩ። ስለዚህ ክልቲአን alternatively ከከም ኩነታቱ ከከም አድላይነትን ንጥቀመለን ማለት እዩ። You got me? I'm going to check these formulas over there and solve find some of the questions related to sum of arithmetic sequence or not. Still, let's proceed. All right. Here you have the activity. If the first term of an arithmetic sequence is 3 and the common difference is 5, then find the sum of the first 40 terms. The sum of the first 40 terms. So a solution given we have is what's given over here. To let us understand what's given is A1. The first term is given, which is 3. What's given again? The common difference. Common difference is 5. And what is the question or required? Required over here. The required one is you are asked to find the sum of the first 40 terms of an infinite, an arithmetic sequence. The sum of the first 40. So, as I have told you before, if you are given the first term and the common difference, you better use the first formula. N over 2 into twice of A1 plus N minus 1D. If you are given the first term and the nth term, you better use the second formula. So, can you use the first one? The first one. So, solution over here is we have the formula. The sum of the first 40 terms of an arithmetic sequence here is N over 2 we have. Better use. Let's write first the formula to let us understand once again. So Sn is N over 2 into twice of A1 plus N minus 1 multiplied by D. This is a formula, isn't it? So S40 is a question, the sum of the first 40 terms of an arithmetic sequence. So N is 40, which is given, 40 over 2 into twice of A1. A1 is given over here, which is 3, and you put 3 plus N is given 40. 40 minus 1 is how much? 39 multiplied by the common difference, which is 5. So you finish your business inside and then multiply it by 20. So 40 over 2 is 20 into 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 plus 39 multiplied by 5. So if you multiply this one, you'll get 195. I'm not mistaken. 45, you have 5, 4, 15, it will be 19. So altogether, this will be 20 into the sum of 195 plus 6 is 201, isn't it? 201. It's all about multiplying this one. Okay, that will be the sum of the first 40. Sum of the first 40 terms. You can use calculator. Whatever you can use manual by yourselves by multiplying 200 by 20. So 20 multiplied by 201, that will be the sum of the first 40 terms of an arithmetic sequence. It's quite simple to make us understand. ስለዚህ ከከም አድላይነቱ ጥራቱ ከከም ነው question nature. It depends upon the nature of the question to use either the first formula or the second formula ማለት you. So to remember once again, if the first term and the common difference is given, use this formula. Or if the first term and the nth term is given, you better use the second formula, which is n over 2 into a1 plus a sub n. You guys have any question? Just raise or click on the link provided to you and then provide me the question based on the concept we have. Okay, let me take you back to another activity. Here you have the first term, which is 2, the common difference, which is 3, and number of terms is 10, and you are asked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence given this information. And the second one is given the first term 30 and the common difference, which is minus 5, and n is 12. It means find the sum of the first 12 terms of an arithmetic sequence. So أينا كنت كمان لا يرحم تحسب based on the information provided to you. Hopefully you may say the first formula, isn't it? Because if the first term and the common difference is given, it is the sufficient condition to just to continue with the first formula. I think. إيش ناخد السي. مجموعة كل جزء mathematics تتخون دسلولني given required solution يلهم تقوم تطلعهم تاي تقومكم مسلكم. بقى هذا logical step لمفلات given and required لمفلات reasoning ability خم لمفلات بقليله question لمرد. زين بدن بينه سولها وحوس سبيل حكام مسرح given required solution تلنا best way خلنا لنا مالتيو. okay, to make our life easy, nothing else anyways. So let's make the given. What's given in the first question? A1 is 2, the first term is 2, the common difference is 3, and n is 10. N ማለት you are asked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of the arithmetic sequence ማለት እዩ. What's required? Obviously based on 10, isn't it? S10 ማለት እዩ. እዚኣ ታትድለ እዚኣ እያ. N እያ determine ትገብራ ታኻ ትደሊ እዩ. ታኻ ትደሊ. The sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence ስለሆነ you put n equals to 10 ማለት እዩ. እሺ, let's proceed to solution. All right, so the formula will be Sns or S sub n is n over 2 multiplied by twice of A1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Isn't it? This is a formula. Good job. So, based on this, you are asked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence. Simple. ስለዚህ it's all about inserting the value of n and the first term and the common difference. ስለዚህ n እና ህንደ የውዚ 10 ተብለሲ ክልተ ክባዛሕ 2 multiplied by a1 is given, which is how much? 2. You insert over here 2 plus n is obviously given, which is 10 minus 1 ክባዛሕ d. What's the common difference? 3. And multiplied by 3. So this will be 5 into 4 plus 10 minus 1 is 9, isn't it? 9 multiplied by 3. And then all together, let's finish our business inside the box. 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, isn't it? 27 plus 4, it is 31, isn't it? So all together, who is this? The sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence in which its first term is 2, common difference is 3, and the sum of the first 10 terms based on this information. ክልቲአን እዚአን ተግኒኹም enough እዩ ማለት እዩ. ታትጥየቁላ ጥያቄ. n required you. You are asked to find the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence. So the determining factor is the common difference and the first term. Simple. ስለዚህ the sum of the first 10 terms of this arithmetic sequence based on the information provided is 155. ተረዲኩም ዶ? Have you got me? I hope so. Okay, now let me shift to the second question, I think. So the second question, if I am not mistaken, is I'm going to continue with the given over here. All right, this is question 1, and let's proceed to question 2, or A or B. So in the second one, the first term is 30, and common difference is minus 5 over here, and you are asked to find 12. So the required one is what? The sum of the first 12 terms. The sum of the first 12 terms of an arithmetic sequence ማለት እዩ. Sum of 12 terms. ስለዚህ እዚኣ determine ትገርልና ማለት እዩ. እሺ ቀፂልና እዚኣ ምንታን ስፔስ ከይትወስደና I'm gonna focus over here our solution to be. So remix ለምግባር ኣብዚኣ ቅልል ኣቢለ ካብ ምንታይ solution ና. ስለዚህ we have the given over here. Okay. Process limibal. We have the required one over here. And we have the solution over here a little bit distant. To make our life a little bit easy. So let's see solution natai. We provide first the formula. Formula no S is n over 2 into twice of the first term plus n minus 1 multiplied by t. The formula. Why we use this formula? I have told you already. I'm not going to repeat it anymore. Okay? ስለዚህ ጥያቄው ምን እዩ? S12. The sum of the first 12 terms of an arithmetic sequence given the information. First term is 30. Common difference is minus 5. And this is all about. So 12 over 2 ይሆን ለዚህ كبازح or multiplied by 2 into the first term is 30, isn't it? 30 plus n is 12, so 12 minus 1 كبازح the common difference which is minus 5. So a little bit here, I'm gonna put minus 5. Close the bracket. Here over. So 12 over 2 is 6 into 2 multiplied by 30, which is 60, plus 11 multiplied by minus 5. Now be take care. The common difference, as I have told you before, is it can be positive or negative. So if it's positive, obviously the sequence is increasing, the arithmetic sequence is increasing. If it's negative, obviously it will be decreasing anyways. As I have told you in the beginning during the concept of a sequence ማለት ስለዚህ 12 multiplied by minus 5 ተኮይኑ ታይ ሆን ለማለት እዚ ተክ ባዛሕ ብ30 ስሰል ነው ወረ 12 ክጎድል ሓደ ተልና 11 እዩ 11 ክባዛሕ በማይነስ 5 ማለት እዩ so it will be minus 55 ማለት ስለዚህ all together ሽድሽተ ክባዛሕ 60 ክጎድል 55 እንደ ሆኖ 5 ማለት እዩ all together እንደ ሆኖ ለማለት ተደምሩ 30 ካውዝ ታይትርዱ ማለት እዩ ካውዝ ታይትርዱ the first term is 30 but the sum of the first 12 terms is 30. You can understand from this is that the sequence is obviously a decreasing sequence ማለት እዩ ላ ቀነሰ ኢልኸሎ ማለት እዩ ኣብዘና መጀመሪያ ግን increasing ምዃኑ መረዳድ ይረይዎ the sum of the first 10 terms is 155 while the first term is 2 ማለት እዩ መጀመሪያ ተርም ክልተ ኮይንስ ተደሚር ግን 155 ማለት ስለዚህ ሉስ ኺል ቀነሰ ምዃኑ ብዙ ትፈልጥዎ ማለት ስለዚህ who is the determining factor the common difference to talk about the nature of the sequence ማለት ስለዚህ common difference not sequence na nature ይነግረና ማለት እዩ ለቀንስ ዲል ወስኽ ምዃኑ በእነርዳ ማለት ስለዚህ በቀላሉ همزያ ጌርና given required and solution እና ነው ማለት እዩ በደንብ ጌር ተረዳኩ ምዃኑ አምን ያምን እሺ so having this said I'm going to focus for you guys such kind of question a little bit tough but more also it will let you more engage also at the same time so I'm asking you here find the sum of the first 4 terms of an arithmetic sequence whose fourth term is 2 and seventh term is 17 ኾነ ኢለ እዚ አይወኩም fourth term ተውይኩም ከዚዚ ባዕልኩም ይኹም ትሰርሕዋ ግን hint ተሃበና ተልኹምኒ I'm going to give you fourth term ማለት whose fourth term ማለት ተማለት a4 ዚ ተውይኩም A4 ዚ 2 ተውይኩም ነው A4 ታዩ ኤንስ ካዲ መን ተውይኩም ነው the seventh term ኻ እንዴት ተውይኩም 17 ከዚ fourth term ተልኹም መጀመሪያ ታ ፎርሙላ ይኹም ተቀምጥዋ ማለት A4 ሃመ ኢልዋ A4 ማለት A1 plus 3 I mean ወይ ኻ በቀሊሉ A1 into n minus 1 ደኾነ n minus 1 d this is a formula yes ስለዚህ a1 plus n እንደይ 4 ጎድል ሓደ 3d ዚኣ a4 እንዴት ይኩም ነው 17 ነው ክልተ ይኩም ነው ስለዚህ ክልተ ዚኣ ሓንቲ ትሕዝዋ ሓንቲ ካው a7 ማለት ከዓ ታማለት ያ a1 plus n minus 1 ማለት 7 ክወድል ሓደ d ማለት እዩ ስለዚህ a1 plus 7 ክወድል ሓደ 6 ወደ ካብ ተኾን ለዚ 6 d but a7 እንደ ኣተያትኩም 17 ስለዚህ ኣተያትኩንላ ክልተ so consider equation 1 and equation 2 ዚኣ hint ኮኩ ከዚ ክልተን ካብዚን ክልተን equation ታይትርዱ ይናይ ጥያቄ you are grade 11 and 12 you know a deep understanding on the concept of simultaneous equation an equation involving 2 variables and equations involving 3 variables ትፈልጥ ይኹም ልግምት አለኒ በተለይ grade 12 ተንኹም deeply you have been talking about a system of linear equation ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ሃመ ጌርኩም simultaneously using back substitution method ወይ elimination method ተጠቂምኩም ሃመ ጌርኩም common difference እና first term ሃም ተግኒዩ ክትፈልጡ ትኽእሉ ማለት ስለዚህ first term እና common difference ተግኒኹም ታያ ማለት ያሳ it is the necessary and sufficient condition to calculate who the sum of the first four terms using the first formula ማለት of sum of an arithmetic sequence ማለት ስለዚህ ሂወኩም ኣለኹም እዚያ you compute by yourselves guys እሺ እዚያ ሂወኩም ኣለኹ you may give me the answer on the link provided to you. This will be the answer on the previous session ilhum most specifically on the concept of sum of an arithmetic sequence ilhum zia aktun tkhol ilhum and I will just say if it's yes I will answer it yes, if it's no I will give you a no. Okay, so this is only half on the concept of sum of an arithmetic sequence. Thanks for watching and being with me on this session, and I will see you on the next session and see you